thanks for coming in. That makes it so I don't have to go last for the second night in a row that I performed here. Yes! I'm starting to feel like it was personal. Now I wish I'd brought some of my atheist jokes tonight, just so I could support my cause. First time, I don't have shit to say about religion. So, my wife is a pretty big nerd, as I am, and I always try and encourage her and make her feel sexy, but while respecting her nerddom. So for Valentine's Day this year, I got her a set of Star Trek panties. 3 pairs of panties, all based off different uniforms of the Starship Enterprise. And the first ones are gold. They're her captain's panties for days when her vagina wants to be in charge. And then the next ones are blue. Those are her science officer panties for when she wakes up and her vagina is feeling inquisitive and would like to be explored. And then the last ones are red. And anyone who knows Star Trek knows those are the red shirt panties. And that's for a night when her pussy just wants to get destroyed. Unfortunately, she is yet to take off the captain's panties, and I am not allowed on the bridge. So, not to imply that my wife is a prude. We actually have a pretty adventurous sex life, but I think she might be getting sick of it. Because the other day she was like, "Nick, I just can't take any more of your shit." And I was like, "I'm sorry, honey, just swallow what you've got and we'll get through this." I've been poor lately, and I'm so poor I can't afford to go on vacation anymore, so I just have to wait for flu season. Because I mean, I don't have to take off my pajamas, I don't have to shower, I don't have to go to work, I'm encouraged to stay in bed all day. That's like a fucking trip to Disneyland in this economy. Just throw some NyQuil in there and I'm like the fat guy from The Hangover. And I hate it when my friends will be telling me about how sick they are, and I'm listening, concerned, jealous, and I'll be like, "Really? Bob hasn't been able to get out of bed for 4 days? That lucky motherfucker! I'm gonna go over to his house and lick his pillow." Because every time I start to get that tickle in the back of my throat, it's like when the dude on the news is reading off the lotto numbers and the first 3 match my ticket, and I'm like, "Please, I just want a day off." This life can be really depressing. But not as depressing as it is in my brain. And it really bugs me when someone tries to tell me that they know what depression is like because they went through a Linkin Park phase back in high school. And I'm sorry, wearing black and feeling like your mom doesn't get you is not depression. Tears streaming down your face because you just saw an exceptionally emotional commercial for fabric softener. That is depression. At least antidepressants kill your sex drive. So there's that. Women always say they hate it when men look at them like they're pieces of meat. And I'm sure that really sucks. But you know what also really sucks? Starving all the time. Having a pair of tits might be like roaming the Serengeti in a gazelle-flavored outfit. But having a dick is like being Oliver in 19th century England, staring through the windows of restaurants, watching other people eat. Oh, the hell was that, Bob? Sorry, Tina wore that shirt where I could see her nipples through it again. I can't wait to get old enough for my sex drive to just go away, because I'm tired of it. I've had it. I don't get Viagra. I mean, once you've won that war, why would you want that shit back? They need to make a drug for me. Hard off. Hard off. For when there are just too many fine bitches around and you can't take that shit anymore. I would buy that drug. On a lighter note, one of the world's most famous snake handlers died this week. I don't know if anyone saw this, but it's been in the news. Anyone want to guess how he died? Snake bite. Fucking bitten by a rattlesnake. And snake handling is a practice of really extreme members of the Pentecostal church, which is an offshoot of Protestantism. Unfortunately, no one told this preacher that his snake was a Catholic, so it struck a blow for the Holy See. So I called my mom the other day when I read that Philip Seymour Hoffman had died. Not because she was any kind of big fan of Philip Seymour Hoffman, but because I was just hoping she hadn't heard yet. Because I wanted to be the one to break that news to her for some reason. I don't know what it is, but I have this sick desire to be the first person to break some shit to somebody when it happens. Every time I see that someone famous has died, I'm always like, that is so sad. They were so young. Whose day can I take a shit on? Have you ever been out in the world and seen somebody so ugly that it ceases to be an image problem and starts to become a character flaw? Because I see this all the time, and sometimes it'll piss me off. I'm just like, how dare you? In public? And I always hope ugly people are assholes, because I feel guilty about being so disgusted by